So, hello and welcome to what I guess is the Kai's Story, my Skyrim Let's Play. I have done a disclaimer video just to give an idea of what I'm aiming to do with this, and I've also done an introduction read by the amazing Eleanor Raptor to give a bit of background to the character I'm going to be playing and how I'm going to do it. I had a couple of ideas, like I was considering doing it as sort of his thoughts and a lot of his internal monologue, but I've done a couple of test runs doing that and it doesn't work that well. So what I decided to do is I'm going to do it pretty much like a standard sort of role-played let's play. I'll sort of talk about what I'm doing and try not to have lots and lots of radio dead air. So I've already pre-set up where I wanted him to come in and how I wanted to start the story for him. So we'll start loading that up and I'll kind of explain little bits about it. So yeah, I have done a little bit of console magic and lowered a whole bunch of his skills right down, the ones that I don't think he's going to be trained in. So we'll have a quick look at that just so I can kind of show you an idea. So as you can see, using a little bit of console sorcery, I brought all of his skills down. Left his, so the skills I want him to start off with, the things I think he's good at and learnt from being on the streets: sneak, lockpicking, pickpocket, and speech, which Bretons get an advantage in anyway, so I left that at its level. So as I can imagine it, he's just woken up inside this cage and hello, hello, hello. He's probably wondering where he is. Right. Fortunately, I have with me Old Trustworthy. Now, don't ask me where Old Trustworthy is hidden. The one lockpick. If I now fail this, this will be the shortest Let's Play ever. So yeah, as you probably noticed before, I'm using the Ordinator perks mod. I'll try and sort of discuss the mods as I'm going along, the things that I'm using. I basically just used my standard mod setup, a little bit stripped back, to remove some of the sillier mods that I don't think will be quite as much fun for a Let's Play. I do have a habit of like silly aesthetic things, like giving my characters wings and halos and things like that. I haven't really sort of bothered with that. So yeah, as I imagine, Kai is a little bit discombobulated. He's woken up, he's in this place. And dagger. I think we'll need that. What's in here? Oh! I'll take those. Being born on the streets, probably not a big reader. Obviously, I think he has learnt to read. Another thing I'm going to be doing is, for perks, unless it's things like one-handed, heavy armour, or any of the perks that I already have, I'm going to try and find a trainer to train the first level if I decide I want to use them. I'm going to be avoiding using any of the magic perks, and obviously he's set up at the minute to pretty much be a thief. I imagine his first thoughts is to start sneaking through here, not running his way about. He doesn't know what's around the corner. This could all be a big trap. And currently he probably thinks he's still somewhere in Cyrodiil. It's a bit in some abandoned ruin or something, or a dungeon in Cyrodiil. I'll have that. I'm also going to imagine that that little knapsack that was down there, he actually just picked that up. Now I imagine I should probably show you what he looks like. Very skinny. I do believe I've got pumping iron installed, so hopefully he'll get bigger with effort and with the work that he does. And I'm trying to keep playing this as much as I can without any meta knowledge, so find a place where I can actually pan the camera out so we can actually have a look. And yes, I decided he was going to start off with absolutely no clothes or anything in. Completely and utterly humiliated. I'll have that. Ooh, wine. Oh, take a bit of gold. Not interested in books. That might have some use. Oh, food. I'm imagining he hasn't eaten for a while, so I think he's going to have something to eat. I don't think he's going to be stupid enough to take some wine now. But yeah, so I'm going to imagine that he took that knapsack, so he actually has a knapsack to carry all this stuff in. And he's also probably noticing it's very cold. Some food for later. Yeah, most of his potions knowledge comes from things that he buys in shops, or more likely things that he pilfers than buys. Another little bit where we just sort of scout around, make sure there's nobody about. Obviously, I know there's nobody about, but see, I think he's not going to be shouting the hellos out now. It's a dead body. Door. Now this is all a bit strange now because he doesn't really know anything about the politics of what's going on. You know, he's a street kid. One of my other plans is to play the Bruma expansion mod that I have installed. I've never played it, so that'll be completely blind. And also the Falkswreath mod. The same again, I've not played that, that'll be completely blind also. So, apprehensively, I think he decides to take these, to strip this guy of his clothes. You know, horrible as it is putting somebody else's clothes on, but... And he has no idea that that's a storm cloak, cuirass or anything like that. But what he does know is he's now not quite so cold. Weapons. He'll have never have used anything like an axe or a sword. You know, a dagger, possibly. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do was that, because I think he will pull that out when, if required. Now he steps out into what he expects to be the sort of the wilds of Cyrodiil, and I'm imagining it's, you know, much like Oblivion. He's probably not expecting... Well, the first thing he's not expecting is the whole place to be what looks like a town on fire. So, what happened here? What's... Oh, it's just a flag. Well, this was obviously a massive jape to play on me. The whole place is just burnt. These fires all look quite new. And this does not look like Cyrodiil. Oh, there's a gate there. Let's see where that leads. Oh, it's raining. And it's cold and it's icy and there's mountains. Well, this looks like a road, so it might lead somewhere useful. I think we'll stick to this. Oh, there we go. Now we can actually get a look at what he looks like. Yeah, I've used one of the hair mods, and as I said in the disclaimer, I chose the Breton because I just wanted the youngest looking character I could. Hair-wise, I just chose some anime hair I quite liked, to be honest. I'm a sucker for aesthetics, and that is another thing I'll probably be doing when choosing armour. I won't necessarily go for the best thing, I'll go for the thing that looks the best. So there will be a lot of not choosing the best possible armour or the best weapons. For example, now he's going to be using this dagger mainly. I think he's probably thinking to himself right now, no, can't be. Cold, wet, snow, mountain ranges. This can't possibly be what I think it is. I mean, stuck out here in the wilderness, probably not great for him. Certainly not what he's used to. We appear to have run out of road while I was bimbling on. Now, I do have mods such as I have the immersive sort of immersive armors, immersive creatures, and things like that. Looks a bit cold. Looks like the road carries on down here, actually. One thing I have to remember to do in this, of course, being someone who's played Skyrim many times, is I have a habit of skipping through dialogues, etc. Not something you should be doing when there's a Let's Play. This is actually, I haven't mentioned before, this is actually Skyrim Special Edition I'm playing. I don't have a fantastic PC, but it's certainly good enough. Oh, that looks like civilization. Let's see if we can get to some civilization before something bad happens. Maybe find out where we are. Run down and people. God, that looks like an Imperial guard. Excuse me?
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone mad.
Sorry, did you say dragons? I don't think the world's the only place that's gone mad. No, okay, so where are we? I'm not talking to that guard, he's obviously insane.
Papa says I'm too friendly.
Excuse me?
Out of my way, stranger. Yeah.
You're not very nice. And yes, you probably noticed I have the Babes of Skyrim mod installed. I did say that I'm going for the aesthetics, and I do quite like, and I really would like a situation where we could have the male characters to look as good. I really hope she's wearing gloves and it's not that whole, but yes,
See those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Oh, who are you? You work here. Hi.
Lucan over in the Riverwood Traders says thieves broke into his store. Strange. He says they hardly took anything. It's
Riverwood.
my meal. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes.
Whiterun. These are not places I've heard of.
I...
Whiterun, Riverwood. Where am I? I'm just going to do a quick. I can turn the voices up a little because I couldn't hear them very well. Keep the music down to about there, and I think we'll take the effects down a little. I did find before that I was drowning my voice out. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Excuse me.
Ain't every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Riverwood again.
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill.
Still haven't told me where. Excuse me.
What do you need?
Where am I? And I'm going to assume he's just said, well, you're in Riverwood. But where's Riverwood? Skyrim? Well, I don't know if I can head back home at the moment. Things may need to cool off.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe... Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you.
Okay. Go in here and let's see what this place is.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Quite all right.
Maybe you could talk some sense into my pig-headed brother.
What do you mean?
You're not from around here. That makes two of us.
No, I'm not.
I came here from the Imperial Province to work with my brother Lucan.
That sounds like the kind of thing I usually say to late.
It got bad back in
Ooh.
Cyrodiil. The
Didn't mean
war
to do
with the
that.
Thalmor ruined everything.
Hi.
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. But we still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could help you get the claw back.
I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
This
what?
way.
Well, no, I just said it because I was being nice. I'm not expecting to... Oh... Done it again. Yeah, thanks. Can I buy some food?
Show those... Take a look.
I've got a couple of... So, try to look at what he's got to sell. I could sell that. And... Problem is, I might need those. They might come in useful later, so I think I'm going to keep them. Well, I guess I'm off to this Bleak Falls barrack. Oh, how do I get myself into these things?
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
I've got to climb a mountain.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy.
Those thieves must be mad hiding out there. Those old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows what else.
Traps and trolls. And maybe I can get to the edge of town and I can do a runner. And sneak back in later and find somewhere to sleep.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean, we have plenty of things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one.
So, as was in his prequel, he's a bit of a sucker for a pretty face, and now he's landed himself in hot water again. He just doesn't learn. Oh, sorry. She's not very talkative, is she now? He's also probably thinking that he's just leading himself onto his doom now.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Okay, yeah, fine. I'll be right back. Oh, what have I got myself into? Oh, and she's watching. And she's gone. Well, I guess I could go and have a look. Riften. That might be a place to head. Yeah, I guess I could go and have a look. I mean, I might be able to just sneak in, find this thing they're looking for, and sneak back out again. Like a simple smash and grab. So we'll might as well go and have a look. Oh, bad dog. I don't think he knows how to sort of skin animals. So I think he'd just sort of leave it. But other than fighting rats in the sewers, etc., I don't think he's really run into much fighting. This will be his first adventure. Again, he's kind of now... But I'm moving quite quickly. I think he'd probably be trudging up here, wondering how he's let himself get into this type of trouble again. Oh, there's people up there. Maybe they'll be friendly. Oh, maybe they're the robbers. That didn't look very friendly. That looks like a very big axe. I'm just going up here. Oh, it's cold as well. I'm just heading up here, yeah, not anywhere near where you want to be. One of the things I've also decided I'm not going to do is I'm not going to take a bow and arrow. There's probably going to be an option to do so in a second. One of the reasons is because when I play Skyrim, I always play it with bow and arrow, and it's kind of my easy button, and I want to make the game a little bit more difficult. I've not I'm not putting myself in any kind of hardcore mode because that wouldn't be a good idea for me. Oh, now he's being attacked. Oh, run away. Not used to this kind of frontal assault. I think now he tried to decide he's going to try this whole using an axe thing. Wow, you must be very hardy. Can we not talk about this?
Take me.
Ow! Where did you come from? Accidentally hit the wrong thing there.
I'll get you.
Why did you just come and attack me? Potion. Oh god, no, there's somebody firing arrows at me.
I'll rip you in half.
I wasn't expecting it to do that, I must have just slipped.
I'll be back.
Oh. Oh god, there's somebody else firing arrows. And I'm thinking these aren't very good bandits because Kai's probably just swinging this axe round almost with his eyes closed. We will have a bit of a search. It's like, as much as it would be very useful to have a bow, I find it a very easy button for me, and Kai's never used one. So I think that it's only fair that I don't use a bow, but I do think he'd probably have a quick loot of the bodies. I mean, he's grown up on the streets, although he's a nice kid. Got a set of moles, these are bandits. You know, and they have just attacked him for no reason. I'm going to steal his fur shoes though, because apparently they're better than I'm wearing. Oh no, because I wasn't actually wearing the fur boots. Well, the fur shoes are actually better. So I think we'll pretend that he didn't wear the shoes for some reason. Okay, something's gone strangely wrong here. And I appear to have vanished. So we're playing in first person for the moment. Try sneaking in now. I'm considering that didn't actually go as badly as it could have done. Oh, there's somebody about. Now I know there's somebody about. Because Kai doesn't know he's been spotted. Oh, now he knows he's been spotted. Nothing for it, I guess. We just go and run in and attack this guy. Oh. He doesn't know where I am. Or he's attacking somebody completely random.
be so much easier to rob when you're dead. Oh, not so fast.
Well, something went wrong there. And so, I think we come to the end of our first episode as we head in to Bleak Falls Barrow. So, yeah, that's the end of our first part, I think.